Hey, how y'all doing? This is Double Derek. I was just chilling with White Boy. What's up, White Boy? Hey. Hey, little man. What you doing, little man? What you doing, little man? Yeah, I'm tired, boys. Yeah, I'm tired. Anyway, this is where I make my knives out here. Piece of railroad iron. Got me some hammers right here. Cut me a little hole inside of the dirt. That way I can get in there and hold my heat a little bit better. Wrench. Watch him. Watch him. What's him doing? What's him doing? Oh, party boy. Yeah, some party boys. Yeah. Some daddy little mans. Yeah, some daddy little mans. But, anyway, here goes some of the knives I had made in the past. And, y'all talking about whooping something. I'd like to see you try to whoop a 3-generation family curse by love. Huh? Tell me you gotta be tough, dog. You got to be tough. You got to. One time I thought it was gonna be a petrified fat ladder stump, but I don't know. I think it might be something a little bit tougher than that out there, you feel me? But I got a whole pile of shit right here. I got a bolt right here. 3S, 4's back. It's pretty good. It'll work. Chops up with alright, you know what I mean? Inch and 5/8 wrench. Been hardened back. I've been using it for probably about a year now. Close to it. Works real good. We got all kinds of stuff up here. Let's see what we got. We got a file right here. Put a little hollow grind on it. We got a regular wrench, twist it out. Good little knife out of it. We got an old school drill bit. Been hardened back. It cuts good. Ain't no problem with it. Throw these to the side. Got a piece of tool steel right here. I put it on turpentine drain cut handle. Daggone little motor and a wrench around it. It's sharp though. We got an old, it's around a 60 model, I think, old titanium golf club I took and I forged out. Made a good blade out of it. She'll cut. This is a piece of a file put into a pocket knife. It's all colored, grind around. It's nice. I like it a little colory, like the old school kind of look, get a little character, you know what I mean? Can't have it all smooth and shiny all the time, you know what I mean, boss? 1/2 inch wrench, I carry that in my nail apron right there. Still, you operate a skill saw, get the blade off of it, and cut a little bit of sheetrock maybe on the side. Big wrench right here, I cut the daggone fat ladder with it. I even put some crosshairs that way I can see. I can aim my blade, you know what I mean? Split the crosshairs on it, boss. Yeah, works pretty good. White boy, what you bite my feet for, son? Sawzall blade, modified, wore out Sawzall blades, took it and cut it. Put a little detail to it, little, you know what I'm saying, little dimension. You can't have it all looking stock and factory like this, where it come out the showroom floor. So put a blade on it, left some teeth at the back. She's good, she'll work good. This is a blade off a sawmill. Used to cut wood this way, so I turned her around, but she'll flay this way. Good spring steel, got good flex to it. Works good. Another Sawzall blade. Put a little back cut hook on that one right there. Gut in case you get a rabbit or squirrel or something around here. Some more rings. Of course, I got a handful of them I made. I wear every day. Don't take them off or nothing. Here's some more of them though. They're pretty cool to make. This right here was a wedge for splitting wood. This is the pointy end that used to go in the wood, split wood. This was the hammer end down here, but I forged and made an axe out of it. Even forged that hole right through the center of it with a hammer and chisel. There ain't no drill or cutting in it. It's all hammer, chisel, forged all the way around. Been hardened back. Pretty good little item. Get this out of the way right here. This is old leaf spring. Still has the center hole in it. Maybe a good gut hook at the back of it. Good knife at the front of it. You cut pretty much anything you want to with it. Good spring steel, been hardened. So you know she's good. This old lawnmower blade. Took it, drew little holes, did a little bit of saw at the top. I had it polished out one time. I was going to make it shiny, and I said, nah. I'm going to make it look old and rough. So, she works good, though. Cut the center of it out for the handle so I can braid the letter through there. Make it look a little bit, you know, fancy, kind of, sort of. This old attitude adjuster. Just one day, one of my peers wanted me to build one, so there she is. This is a hook off a railroad track. It used to be the C hook that holds down the railroad tracks. It was drilled before I forged it, straightened it out, then drilled it, then forged it, cut it, but I guarantee you she'll cut through anything you swing at him. That's a tough one right there, boys. This right here was a 3/8 Craftsman ratchet. Craftsman right here, I like Craftsman. Craftsman ain't good tools. Made a lot of stuff out of Craftsman stuff. They good metal. They use pretty good stuff. Got a daggone hook at the back, hook at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? This ain't been finished up yet. We got a hook down here. We got a hook up here and a hook right here if we get them all finished out. A couple little notches at the top, little detail. Got a good blade on it, good and thin. But she's tough. So it'll work. Just, you know what I'm saying? Something out of the ordinary. This right here was an old school Craftsman 1/2" ratchet. I took and dropped the center piece out of it and went to waylaying on it, forged it out, brought it all the way out, cut the hooks in there with my chisel, gave her one twist, but it's sharp all the way around, inside and out. That's a nice one right there. This is a railroad spike, solid railroad spike. I locked it back. The hammer, the head part you drive in has been locked all into a billet. Twisted out all the way through. The whole blade's 100% hammered out. It probably ain't got 1.5% of stock removal on it. Just barely that edge. You can see I was being real easy with it. That's every bit of a railroad spike, Mr. Gentleman. Hammered out, twisted. A lot of time consuming, but I take pride in my work. You know, it's kind of what it means. You ain't gonna take pride in it, might as well stay your ass in the bed, you know what I mean? Another piece of spring steel. A little bit big one right here. We had to name him old ham bone. We got a ham bone on here, a little bit of leather for the handle. But it's a full blade. I cut all the notches in the top of it, all across the top with the chisel, files and chisel. That's all the rust that's in there from years and years of deteriorating. Colored it. Gave it some good appeal. I like adding a little character to it, if you know what I mean. This right here was a round rat tail file. I forged it out, flattened it out, gave it a good twist, put it in a 2-piece of bone, and then blackened it with shoe polish. Gave it a little black and olden look. Epoxied it in there good and tight. But she's good. You can hold her like this right here. do a little bit of filleting and cutting. Or you can turn around backwards, you know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of knocking it out and cutting. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do. But it's sharp, both edges all the way around on him. Right here was the old plow. One side of a plow for farming. I cut it off, put a good hollow grind across the center of it at the front. Painted it and polished it. Put a good handle on it. Did it at the back too, but she's good and hard. She'll cut through anything you want to chop at him. This is an 1/16" wrench right here. Forged that out the end of the wrench, the open end. Gave a little detail. Something different, some holes in it. Kind of looks like you might have went to Mars with that guy. A little spaceship kind of deal. Maybe. You never know. There's a piece of 01 stainless steel with 0 magnetism. Piece of round rod. Forged out a good little knife. Got to put a handle on him. But it's a good piece of steel. She's good and tough. Been hardened. Another piece of 01 tool steel. Been an orange piece of mild steel twisted up for the handle. Number 102 steel for the blade. Sharp, she'll cut. Actually, I use a little bit for cutting in the kitchen sometimes. Actually, this right here was an old flat pointed shovel. Old flat pointed shovel I took and I cut me a blade out of it. And kind of looks like an old coupe if you look at it, kind of. Got me a piece of poplar for the handle. Put a handle on there. Actually, I dyed it red with some Kool-Aid, believe it or not. But it's some good Damascus steel off a flat point shovel. Made it's good and thin. It's good for filleting. Got good flex to it. And this right here is an undercutter blade for a tractor. Cuts up underneath the onions and peanuts and shit around the farm that's got done growing. You got to cut it up, but it's only got 1 degree sharp on the face of it. But she's like a straight razor. She'll shave. She's good and tough. Drilled all the holes in the stem. Don't have no vibration whatsoever. You can hit whatever you want to with it. Got orange low sage for the handle. Damascus pins put in it. It works good. Real good, actually. And this right here is what all got it started. Was a POS machete. Right here, this little piece of end of it, it's broke off. I got 2 nails welded and twisted around for my handle. Kind of when I started welding, you can tell that ain't pretty, boys, but she works and she's still holding. And that's what got it started. I was sick and tired of a machete that just bent and wouldn't hold up the shit. So this is what the good Lord brought me right here. This is what I built. My first knife. It's got 108 holes in it. Got a hatchet head on it, full machete blade, sawed on both sides, 4 hooks on it, with a half an 8-point deer handle for the handle. Been hardened, dipped it 10 times in oil, took 10 coats of hardening, fired back, and she's priceless to me, boys. I love it. And between all that, building these knives and fighting these demons I've been fighting with this generational curse, this right here happened to show up. This is a horse pelvic bone I built my mask out of, my welding helmet. It's got wires all braided back, drilled for the head. It's got red lights on it, white lights on it, circuit boards across the top with metal. High definition black lenses with chrome flames put on the front of it. Been drilled, modified. That's made out of 100% bone. All handmade, every bit of it. But you know what? Maybe I just about kicked them demons' ass, because I'm about ready to win this game, boys. Time to play ball.